I'm Darren from Seniors First, Specialist Finance. So we help seniors with aged care funding, reverse mortgages, finance, and look, I thought today was great. Seniors really need a service like this, more transparency in the market. Aged care is a huge transaction, and it's really good to now have some solid rating infrastructure around massive choice for consumers in the seniors market.
I found it quite informative, and I hadn't heard about it before, so I understand the concept and I can see the value of it.
It was really interesting. I've worked in aged care for about 7 years, and it's nice to see the industry progressing and moving forward. I think we're so used to reviewing things, whether it's a hotel or a restaurant or whatever it is, based on a simple kind of rating system. And I think aged care is such a complex beast that it's nice to kind of simplify it more for the consumer. So I think it's a good thing. It'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Well, look, I think it'll be very advantageous for consumers. To my knowledge, there's really only the My Aged Care website at the moment, and that's a work in progress and difficult to navigate. So if we have something where, particularly in my field, where I can direct people to facilities to look at before they talk to me about what it's going to cost them.
I just think it'd be great to see what happens in real life in action and what sort of feedback we start getting out of the service. I think it's a great initiative, so I'm just waiting to see it in real life.
I think it's a great system. I worry a little bit about the care aspect of it, because I think often accommodation is really where you sleep is the least of your worries. It's what you're getting out in the common areas and your care that is really important.
John Engler from Summit Care, and I, obviously part of Cynthia's organisation, really acknowledge the need in good information, and it's all good information, the more out there the better, but to have quantitative and qualitative information together. So I think our involvement in the project was the star rating system tells you some information, but to complement and complete the whole picture, you need both. So the opportunity to put qualitative comments is really important. So I think as long as you've got both, the numbers and the words, I think that's a really good way of giving a full information set.
I think anybody would be silly not to be part of it. We all work with TripAdvisor and all this what if, where we can actually read the positives and the negatives, and then most places may have the occasional negative. So it's the consumers, they're educated people too, and they can make those judgments.
The presentation was really excellent. It was very informative. I think from the feedback it has been very well received, and I'm looking forward to lots of people coming on board.
I think it's just a matter of time. I mean, we see this in pretty much every other sphere, travel, real estate, hotels. So it really is about time in aged care. I think the aged care sector and these guys will have some challenges, but I think there's a real thirst for this amongst consumers and seniors and their families. And I think as long as we can overcome those challenges, it should do very well.